For many fans, the offseason is in progress, and that means looking at trade ideas to improve on the shortcomings of the previous season. Luckily, for the Boston Celtics, they're still thriving in the postseason, but that hasn't stopped analysts from discussing how the Celtics can improve with the addition of Jerami Grant. Let's take a closer look at that idea and some other rumors in today's video.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2K22 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Jerami Grant to Boston Celtics. Trade idea number 1. This idea suggests that the Celtics receive Jerami Grant from the Detroit Pistons, while they trade Grant Williams and add Derek White to sweeten the deal. While not completely ideal for the Pistons, it still makes a lot of sense. Let's take a look at the trade from both perspectives. Celtics perspective. It's a realistic scenario because some people have been comparing Grant and Williams, and it's a very interesting comparison. If you've been following Grant's career, you'd know that he was perceived to be a utility player, much like Williams is nowadays. Only difference is that the current Pistons power forward has refined his game, and the Celtics would love to get his confirmed ability to their side. It would be a top-class move for the Celtics to add a seasoned professional who's got the talent to put pressure on the rim and translate that into more and more free shot attempts. For Grant, he's got an exceptional mid-range shot, and he's a decent corner 3 shooter as well, but that's not all. He can be much more under the right guidance, and to move to the Celtics might actually be the perfect one for his career. Lots of analysts believe that he has all the tools to take his game to the next level if he doesn't back off and remains in an offensive mode for the majority of the game. Of course, he can't do that with the Pistons, but with one of the best defenses in the league, yeah, it could do wonders for the Celtics and Grant both. In fact, imagine the current Celtics side with him. They'd have made light work of the Bucks, and the series would have been over by now. Pistons perspective. On the other hand, the Pistons aren't losing a lot from the trade. Williams is only 23, 5 years younger than Grant, and for a rebuilding team, it could be the perfect move. They got a like-to-like replacement for him and a younger one starting from scratch, which could be a good thing here. Derek White might not be a prime target for the Pistons. Add him to the deal, and you gain a solid shot creator, contributes to the team from the very first minute. He's 27 in his prime, and he's got a ton of experience to back up his skill set. If the Pistons can utilize him smartly, it'd be a superb move for them and could be exactly what they need in the short term. Quality veterans are a good addition to most sides looking for depth, and if the Pistons are adding young blood like Williams to their roster, with the 2 lottery picks they've got, going for White makes complete sense. Jerami Grant to Boston Celtics. Trade idea number 2. That's not the only trade idea being discussed concerning Grant and the Celtics. It's a genuinely interesting move, and the Celtics could really improve with this addition, so they might add more incentive to the trade. The second idea involves the Pistons receiving Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Smith, and a 2023 first-round pick for their power forward. Celtics perspective. The Celtics are an exceptional defensive team. Everyone knows that. Yes, Giannis might treat them like the Portland Trail Blazers now and then. That's down to Giannis being an insane player. When you've got that good a defense, you need someone who can play a small forward, or potentially even a power forward. Jerami Grant's the perfect player to do that. Yes, he's at the peak of his career. It's not like he can add more to his skill set, but he's got the ability to rebound, defend the rim, and set up screens when needed. If he can bring that package to the current Celtics side, they can genuinely improve on their current run, which hasn't finished yet, of course, making them a formidable force in the 2022-23 NBA season as well. Plus, in this scenario, the Celtics don't lose Williams either, and it'd be a reward for his performances in the playoffs. Pistons perspective. For the Pistons, they should be all over for this one, if not the first one. You might think we don't like Grant, and trading him improves the Pistons. That's not the case. As we mentioned before, they're a rebuilding side, and that means they need all the help they can to build a strong team for the upcoming seasons. The best way of doing that is by adding quality depth, and it happens if they can convince the Celtics to give them a 2023 first-round pick. Yes, that means they lose a decent player, but what they gain is a lot better, and they might look back at this trade in years to come after they improve their team. Plus, take a closer look at the players being offered by the Celtics in exchange for Grant. Pritchard's exceptional. He's smart and can manage the game from his point guard position. To boot, he handles on defense while catching fire from downtown in a hurry. He'd be the perfect backup for Cade Cunningham. Naismith is another exciting prospect as he holds the potential for being an athletic 3-and-D wing. If he fulfills that potential, it might be very promising. White, as mentioned before, improves the side, so it's a no-brainer for the Pistons to get on it and discuss a possible trade. Other related news: is LeBron's time up? Jeannie Buss, the president of the Lakers, confirmed to LA Times columnist Bill Plaschke about the possibility of bringing in former Lakers coach Phil Jackson to help the team bounce back after a disappointing season. According to Plaschke, if Jackson does take charge of the Lakers, it might mean the end of LeBron at the Lakers. Apparently, Jackson wants to move LeBron on and would like to make things work with Russell Westbrook instead. More interestingly, this isn't just Jackson's preference. As per Plaschke, the Lakers will make it a requirement for any coach coming in, as they see Westbrook as a challenging player to trade with a year and $47 million left on his contract. Buss hasn't openly talked about the possibility of trading James though, stressed making James happy. But it might be hard to find a coach who is willing to work with Westbrook, James, and the injury-plagued AD. Another name in the running for the Lakers coaching job is Lakers legend Magic Johnson. If he comes in, LeBron might extend his stay in LA because Johnson wants him to stay for many years. Either way, it's a tough job. The Lakers will need all the help they can get. Donovan Mitchell eyeing trade? The Utah Jazz had another disappointing performance in the postseason after losing to the Mavs in the first-round series. They'll be eyeing a blockbuster trade in the NBA offseason, and like the Lakers, they've got a lot of thinking to do. Rudy Gobert announced that it's either him or Donovan Mitchell, and we look at some of the possibilities for Mitchell if the Utah franchise decides to move him on. The New York Knicks have been closely monitoring his situation, and as he's from the area, it might be more than likely. After all, the Knicks missed out on him in the 2017 draft, and they'd be willing to go all out for him. But it won't be an easy trade, because the Atlanta Hawks are also in the running for Mitchell. Game-wise, it'd make a lot of sense for him to move to the Hawks, as he could partner up with Trae Young as a dynamic duo. Miami Heat is rumored to be interested in Mitchell as well, and they'd be his best shot at a championship anytime soon. Minnesota Timberwolves to trade D'Angelo Russell? The Timberwolves made huge strides towards long-term championship contention by pushing the Grizzlies to Game 6 in the first-round series. It was a decent season for the Minnesota franchise, and if the rumors are to be believed, they've already drawn plans on ways of improving their side by the start of the upcoming season. Apparently, they're looking to move on their point guard, D'Angelo Russell, and it doesn't come as a surprise, because they were in the running to acquire Ben Simmons before his move to the Nets. Russell's scoring has declined in the last 3 seasons, and hasn't made the All-Stars since his surprise inclusion in 2019. Anthony Edwards, on the other hand, has improved a lot, and is ready for the role of the primary ball handler. Russell obviously won't be happy getting benched, and he's earning too much to be on the bench anyway, so it's not surprising to see the Wolves exploring a possibility of trading him and getting a decent deal. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think Jerami Grant to the Celtics is a good move? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.